What's up guys, Slowpoke Joe here. Today I'm going to be talking about counter moves, aka counterattacks, counterplay, etc, etc. There are a handful of videos that I've made in the past. I would suggest watching them on my favorite video playlists. What I'm doing in these games is I'm waiting for my opponent to make their move, and then I create a counter move. There's only so much your opponent can do depending on your rank. For the most part, lower ranks tend to overcomplicate things and don't realize that it's a lot easier to wait for your opponent to commit to a move and not take in consideration the consequences of the move. Once you get used to observing your opponents and your teammates, it's very easy to predict what they're going to do. And most of the time, the decisions people make are very easy to counter. This is why this style of play works pretty well, because you can wait for your opponent to make their decision and then follow it up with a counterplay, a counter move. A good thing to think about while you're playing is to ask yourself this: what are they going to do before I move? This is the question that a counterattacker would have in mind. Make the better move. Lower ranks tend to fixate on what they're going to do and forget about what their opponent could do in response. Once you get good at reading moves, then you can start to predict them. And when you get really good at predicting, you can play faster. And you can even start to plan ahead. I'm going to read off some of my descriptions on my videos, because not many people actually read them. So in this video, I'll do just that, making the value of this video significantly more valuable than the others. I haven't made a video in a while like this, so I want to make it nice. The first video is the vision maxing one. I'll just read it as if I were reading normally. Keep ball cam on and pay attention to kickoff. Look for the closest boost pad that is on your screen. Use the field lines and textures to find the boost. Figure out where you are on the field. Do not use car cam to find the boost pads. This prevents you from scanning the field and the play, and can hinder your positioning and can potentially make you miss goal scoring opportunities. Most people tend to get scored on in this way. Stay alert at all times. I would only turn car cam on if I'm either A, dribbling the ball, or B, when the ball is directly above me and I need to see my surroundings. Other than that, stick with ball cam. Knowledge is power. The best way to stay calm in this game is to understand what's happening. These tips will help you with that. Vision maxing. Move your car to see your opponents and teammates. When you are in ball cam, when you move away from the ball, it changes what you see. Be mindful of where you're turning. Are you turning to the left or the right? For example, if you're facing the right side of the field, you turn to the left. You would move up towards the field, but if you turn to the right, you'd be moving back towards the side of the field. Sorry, that was kind of hard to read. Take advantage of what your opponent is seeing. Imagine their point of view and take advantage of it. This normally only works if your opponent has ball cam on. If the ball is above your opponent will only see the ceiling. This is a good time to demo them. If the ball is in front of your opponent and you are behind them, they most likely won't be able to see you. Again, this is a good time to bump or demo them. You could take advantage of this with double taps as well. Moving your opponent's vision on purpose to hide from your opponent can be very useful. This gives your opponent a disadvantage due to the lack of information they have on your positioning. This is why double taps can be very effective. If you can't see them, listen to them. Don't just use your eyes, use your ears as well at all times. Use your ears to figure out where they are. This could include your teammates or your opponents. I didn't realize that would take so long to read, so that's all I'll do for this video. If you'd like to read the other descriptions on my other videos, like I said in the beginning of the video, you can go into my playlist, my favorite videos, and watch all the videos and just read the descriptions there. The next one would be how to rotate. In that video, it will explain understanding different types of plays, reading the plays, etc., and just basic rotation concepts. And then maintaining ball possession is the next video, where I'll be talking about turnovers and maintaining possession, stuff of that nature. And then there's air dribbling physics. The description on that is pretty good. Let me go into there before this video ends. Summary for the description is that you can basically go in the setup from mechanics from anywhere. It's pretty good to know. And then you got offensive spacing for the next one, which is mostly positioning and ball possession. And then the gap, so that one, that's the next video. That's my flip reset series, one of those. and then you got ball distance, and that's most of it. I hope you liked the video. If you'd like to see more content like this, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.